She had wanted to go to school, but because her father is late and her mom could not afford her school fees, I said, okay, I will see what I can do. I'll try all my possible best to make sure that she goes to school. I said, okay, let me propose to my girl.
Okay.
And to my surprise, when I brought out a ring to put onto her finger, she withdrew her hand. She couldn't accept the proposal.
As it is, yes, he's the one that sponsored me in school and all that. But as it is now, I can't go on with him. Look at the guys that I'm seeing. The class of guys I'm seeing. No. A whole me.
Please, do you want to do
Spec.
this? Hey.
Spec like me.
Hello guys, Sugar Plum here again, and you know what time it is. So I have with me, what's your name, sir?
Samuel.
Samuel, what's your name?
Precious.
Okay. Samuel, please, I need you to explain to the audience what you said happened.
Okay, like I told you before, this lady here by name Precious, it has been something about 5 to 6 years ago when I met her. So the time I met this girl, by then I was working with my uncle. He had a workshop. He was a welder.
Okay.
I'm also a welder.
Okay.
That is what my uncle trained me in.
Okay.
So even though I did not go to school so much, but this is a creative handwork, so I just joined him and I learned from there as an apprentice, and I began working with him.
Okay.
And Precious, the time I met her, it was at a time she found herself in the situation that she said she had wanted to go to school, but because her father is late and her mom could not afford her school fees, I said, okay, I will see what I can do. I'll try all my possible best to make sure that she goes to school.
Okay.
And as friends, we began just like friends. Then consequently, we started moving this into a relationship, and that was exactly the time I decided, okay, let me see her through school. So that even though I don't go to school myself, but if I have a wife that goes to school,
Yes.
we can raise a balanced family. Now, all the money I've been earning from my uncle's workshop, I devoted all the time to make sure I settle her school fees, pay her bills. In fact, every time she calls that either she need money for handout or anything, even if I don't have the money at hand at that time, I can borrow from any of my my co-workers to make sure she settle her problem, and whenever I get any money, I pay them, and that was how we have been going.
Okay.
So after Precious now graduated, I said, okay, this is the right time that what we have all agreed on before she started the school. This I'm telling you, her mom was aware. Her mom in the village was aware. She's from Imo State.
Okay.
Her mom was aware. So now that she has graduated, I said, okay, let us now start this thing officially and move on with it. So I now organize a small kind of hangout with my friends, and I invited her for an outing. We went to a restaurant. Then, as usual now, as guys used to do, I said, okay, let me propose to my girl.
Okay.
And to my surprise, when I brought out a ring to put onto her finger, she withdrew her hand. She couldn't accept the proposal.
So she rejected your proposal.
Actually, that's what it meant. She rejected. And I was a kind of surprised. Is it really? Is she joking or something? And I tried to find out if actually she is serious with what she was doing. She made it clearly to me that she is. In fact, at that point, she told me she is not ready yet. I said, which time will you be ready? We have been together for years. So I think you have known me for some time. If I'm not the kind of man you can come along with, why do we come along for all this? Why? I think this should be the right time for me to, you know,
Yeah.
to make my proposal to you, and let's just start making things official.
Okay.
She said she's not yet, ready yet. I said, okay, let me not
Push it.
push it too much. I'm arranging for some other time. Maybe she might have been, in a kind of
Stressed or
stress or something. I said, okay, let me arrange for some other time. So after that event, when I call her, sometimes the way she sounds to me on phone, I began to develop some kind of curiosity that everything is not being very, very all right. I tried to find out what the reason is. She couldn't tell me anything. Have I offended you? She will not tell me. What have I done to you? She will say nothing.
Okay.
I said,
Blocking the breeze.
okay, so on certain occasion when I called her that I want us to go out again, she said she was not interested. In fact, she said she wasn't ready
Okay.
for any outing.
Okay.
That she was not in the mood. I said, Precious, what is happening?
All right. Okay. So now you've explained everything that happened. Let's hear from her. So, Nne, what happened? What's going on? Is it that you're not interested in this man again, or what? Just let me know what's going on.
I'm as it is, yes, he's the one that sponsored me in school and all that. But as it is now, I can't go on with him. Look at the guys that I'm seeing, the class of guys no. Look at my skin. He can't even take care of me now. If I get married, can you imagine? No, he cannot take care of me. He can't even read. He can't read. No, I can't do it. After going to school, doing my siblings, they don't want him. Everybody is just against it. Even my mom, she's against it. So I cannot go.
Wow.
I can't.
But
go.
you said her mom was aware, but now the mom is against. Okay, now so is it because he cannot read? Did you even before you guys even started, did you love him in any way, or were you just in the relationship because you just needed somebody to pay your fees?
I used to love him then, but now I've seen guys that are like on a high class. This is the 21st century now. You can't even look at how he's dressing now. Just look at a whole me.
Please, do you want to do
Spec.
this? Hey,
Spec like me.
No.
No. I'm just being sincere.
Yes.
I'm just being sincere. That's why I told him that it won't work. Instead of me playing around, it won't work. So there's no need.
Okay.
There's
So
no
now, you know that the thing is that this guy has been sweating for you for years, and it wasn't as if he didn't make his intentions known.
If he wants me to pay him, let him calculate all the money and I will give it to him. Maybe when I start earning money, I'll give it to him. Or my big boyfriend to come. No, now.
Okay.
I can't. Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. I can't remember your
Samuel.
name. Sorry. Samuel. So, you've seen. This is like me giving you the answer you want. It's not as if you did anything bad, or it's not as if you wronged her. It's not as if, but this is human nature. Can
I say something?
Okay, yeah.
All right. I have heard what she said, but after all this drama, let me just be real here. She don't say this kind of drama. I don't care. I just say the truth. But as man like I be, sometimes I just tell myself, say, Sam, endure. Maybe just watch things more. You don't tell her, I don't begin to see this kind of reaction from her. But
you still stayed and
I
still
still
kept
stayed.
on giving her money for
actually,
school.
Matthew, you see, I can say that this my condition that I remain up to now, where I can't be now. I am not saying that she be the cause, but she contributed, because at least the money I have been seeing from the little wedding, the little I've been getting from my uncle's workshop, at least I don't move an inch.
Like even have your own work.
At least begin to have my own, but I spend everything to make sure that she passes out well, and that when we are together, everything can be better. Even though if I know Tutu go school, but if my woman goes school, we can have a balance like I told you before. Wow. But anyway,
wait, so done. I don't like the fact that me and you, we are laughing. We are not supposed to be laughing, because I don't have the kind of heart you have.
Okay.
this is English was like this now. The first time you met him.
I can't cope.
You cannot say
can't
that
cope.
this guy was speaking Queen's English for you the first time he met you. He was speaking like this, probably worse than this. But because you already know that he can be of use to you, you know that you can manipulate him, you can tell him, because of course you're a fine girl and no man sees a fine girl, and his own caliber of man, he wants to have his woman to go to school fine and all that, and now you are seeing forth in him that you did not see since after he has trained you from up till down. See, even if you're going to compensate him with some money, it's not going to cure the emotional trauma that you have put him through. I know that you really do not care right now, because now your mind there for billionaire oyeji cash. Exactly. Sorry, sir. Billionaire oyeji cash. I know you want it, but at the end of the day, even if you are going for this particular set of guys, at least this guy has tried a whole lot for you. I think what you should have done is call him, sit him down, and you guys will have a conversation like two matured people that you are. You tell him that, see you, I can no longer marry you, because at the end of the day, rejecting his proposal in front of his friends, I can imagine how embarrassing that can be for him. But because he loves you, he still wanted to find out what he did wrong and all that. So I want to ask you, if you are asking her to give you a compensation for all your years and the money you spent on her, how much are you going to be asking her for?
Ando Shafa. I don't think of any compensation I can ask. Say, may she compensate me for what? On top of what? Because I know what I've been the target from what I was doing. And
okay, you were targeting her as the trophy.
Yes, I never knew, say, all this thing, I will come and end up being in regret. Okay, now she don't make them clear to me, say, I know reach her level.
That's it. Instead of, I'm telling you now, if I'm your sister, now the same thing I could tell you. Instead of you to lose out, because if you're holding on to this girl, she don't already go. She has left you behind. They pay. So now, instead of you to lose, to be heartbroken and still broke on top of it, collect money and use the money and set up yourself. You're still going to see another woman that really likes you and loves you and wants to be with you truly for you, not for something that she can gain from you. Because already, this one, you know, so you get this one where they sing 419 is not a thief, it's a scam. If you fall maga, they go chop. Now you can't fall maga, now she can't chop you. So you need, yes.
Now I don't understand.
Now you they understand what they happen. Yes. Now why you come here so you can understand what is going on. You be the maga, she don't chop you. So now she's telling you she wants to give you back the money that you spent on her. And I'm asking you, how much do you want?
I understood now that she don't tell me now, say she be Omoibo. We don't open eye well. Okay.
Take them like that, yes.
Yes, that's what I don't get. Okay, now, if not because of one thing, let me just say, if not because of God, my reward, if you carry weight. But, man, I just can't go too high.
Okay.
If I want to say, me say, I be the son of Takuruku and Yamazinga, where I come from, I would have said the only compensation I can take from her is either her private part.
Which kind of thing is this?
But now that I have a fear of God in me, I push aside anything that I say I know and people are doing. I leave everything for God. As it is now, but just if the man don't come carry heart attack, make it they follow me along. Let me just say, I leave everything. God is my witness.
Okay, you don't want money.
I wish her success. Let her pay me nothing.
Okay.
Let her go in peace.
Okay.
So that I can also have my peace. If I hold her now to pay me anything, maybe what she will pay me cannot be enough for what I'm feeling.
Okay.
And I will continue to be having the same problem.
Okay. Now it's your choice. You've decided that you don't want anything from her.
I don't want anything from her.
But at the end of the day, you've gotten the closure that you wanted. She has told you why she said she cannot be with you. But kaigazie na anibu. Iye mere adịrọ mma, o were ihe ọ na-abụ mmadụ nụ na mmadụ mere ibia. But because at the end of the day, if reverse was the case, you will not be happy. Let's be sincere. Let's remove all. Let's just be sincere to ourselves. If he did this thing to you, you will not be happy. You get? But for the fact that he said that he doesn't want anything for you, it shows that a man that genuinely cares about you, and he still cares about you even at this point. You get? So I'm just going to tell you to please, any man that is coming to you, if you know say now you want chop this person, go chop and go. Don't know they do relationship when you just want chop go. You get? Because at the end of the day, all of us, we have blood running through our veins, we have emotions. Looking at him now, you cannot tell the hurt he's feeling inside because he's a man. He's trying to subdue it. But when you listen to the things he's saying, you will know that he's really hurt and you really hurt him. So I would like you guys to just go and settle this. I don't know, Sha, but you don't want to settle anything, Abi?
There is no love again. What are we settling?
My sister.
I can't just be deceiving
Honestly,
him
yes.
all my life. I
Let
got
her
to
make
move on.
her decision.
Yes,
No.
okay.
Let her take her decision. I have left everything for her.
I've
If
decided.
she think and she feels that, oh, let me just get back to this man. If she also thinks that she fear God and she still say, this God where they serve, ma come get back to this man, because she don't know what the future fee be. If she decide and come back, she will be welcome.
Okay.
But if she decide, say she go still stay as she wants to, me, as I don't talk am so, I don't talk am.
Okay.
Let her have her peace. I leave her for God.
Okay.
But maybe one day, she will still remember that one certain time there was a man like this,
Okay.
and this kind of thing happened.
All right, no problem. Okay, guys, you guys have heard this one. It's really, Anyway, Sha, no problem. You guys have heard it. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think she did the right thing? Do you think... Because me, I feel like he did the right thing by just letting everything go, because there are some pain you cannot hold on to. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'll see you guys next. Bye.